ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាសวัสดีครับ my Thai brothers and sisters. How is everyone doing today? Now that we have the ceasefire intact, I hope it holds, because we all know, like I mentioned before, the prime ministers and all those people who were at that meeting in Malaysia to talk about ceasefiring and how, to lay down the foundation so the ceasefire can hold. Like I told you guys before, they should be talking with the military, because those are the people that's actually running the show in Thailand. But that's what's going on currently right now. So we all can sleep a little better. I can sleep a little bit better knowing that that innocent people no longer have to die. And then that goes on both sides, both the Thailand and Cambodia side. But in this video, I just want to take the time to read some of your comments. And in the last video, I asked that, if you were a victim of Ghost Mountain or the Khmer Rouge, please share your story. So I'm going to read some of the comments because, if anything I learned from all this is that us Cambodians are more united than ever before. The media and Thai try to silence us, right? Manufacturing this war, using the media to make us look like the villain. But slowly, we're speaking up. And when the content creators of the world, the TikTokers, the YouTubers, we're fighting for our voice to be heard. And we're winning. We're winning. It might not seem like it, but we're winning. Because we're laying down facts. And right now, Thai, they're losing the social media end of it. Because their bias and their emotion is clouding their vision. And here in this channel, I try to be not as biased as possible, giving you guys the facts as I get them. And when Thai people say, oh, well, how come you don't talk about A, B, C, D, F, G? I'm not a mind reader. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to get info from the Thai side. Your government, they censor stuff. And this is why you only know what you know. So when you speak your truth, I'm here having to debunk it with facts. But you're here with emotion, attacking me about how you feel. I mean, when you come into this channel, just know we have a bunch of snipers. So be ready. Be ready to come here with your facts. And don't come here with disrespect. You can't, the first sentence, disrespect me and then want me to answer your question. It don't work like that. And I even give you the opportunity to rephrase it. But some of you, no, you get hurt. And it's sad. Because the land of smiles had become a land of hate. And what's unfortunate is that there's so many good Thai people, hardworking, trying to provide for their family. And you guys took that away from them. Yeah, I want you to think about that while I read this comment. Okay. This comment is from Surrey 10 4370. I was among those victims. It was an unforgettable moment. Thai soldiers shouted and yelled, "Pai Pai," meaning go, go. They showered us with bullets from behind. When we reached the bottom of the cliff by climbing down on vines, we were met with a massive field of landmines. We witnessed a baby was still nursing when its mother died. Some people lost their legs and arms stepping on the mines. They screamed and begged for help, but no one could reach them. Afraid of setting off more mines, it was real. It was traumatic. The pain was too great to remember, too heavy to speak of. My family and I almost died during that moment. No food, no water. Could not drink water in the stream because died there and blood was everywhere. This nightmare still lives with us, haunting every step we take. We are survivors. Wow. They witnessed a baby still nursing while the mother was dead. And this is coming from Ghost Mountain. My heart goes out. The one thing that this conflict did was expose Thailand. And boy, when the world do their research, Thai, they're going to see you for who you really are. And it's going to be hard to defend that. So if I were you, I would rather just come with apologies and admit that you did those things to this poor people, the Cambodian people. When they needed your help, they searched refuge for your help. You did the right thing, letting them in the border. But your hatred, what came next? I wish that on no family. The next comment. This is by Khmer, Minnesota. The Siamese. So Siamese is Thai, in Thai, I guess. Back in the day, before the country was named Thailand, it was actually Siam. So the Siamese was bullying Cambodia for centuries, but the country has retained its identity and survived a nation as the historical facts remains. They tried to dominate Cambodia multiple times and never fully succeeded in erasing its sovereignty or culture. United we stand, divided we fall. Peace to everyone. From a war and genocide survivor. So he survived the genocide, and he's speaking his truth. And I love what he put about they tried to dominate Cambodia multiple times, but never fully succeeded in erasing our culture. And sometimes I feel that that's really happening, you know? It's sad to say, but low-key, to push your narrative forward, you got to get rid of the people that's in it. And if you get rid of all the Cambodians, right, and I'm speculating, then you can write the history the way you see fit. But the problem is, they couldn't get rid of us. And this is why we can no longer be silent. We have to speak up. And from this day forward, silent no more. We are not shutting up. We're going to let the world know what really happened and who Thai people really are. And I have to say that, of course, not all Thais. When I talk about Thai, I'm not talking about all Thai. I'm talking about a small group. When I talk about Cambodians, I'm talking about a small group. Because there's good and bad from every side. All right, the next comment. I'm planning to go to Cambodia for the first time next year. And so that is one of the reasons I've subscribed to you. To see how it's like over there. I am really appreciative of you spreading more awareness of what's going on and continue to speak about it. It's great that you are bringing up a community in your channel to discuss things in a civil way, and applaud you for that. I feel like people are finally hearing our voices and that we really do want peace. Another great conversational video. Thank you. Thank you, Bong. I appreciate that. Here's another one. The world needs a reminder that Thailand allied with Imperial Japan, the bad guys, and seized Presbyterian Temple in 1941, then again in 1954 after Cambodia gained its independence. We Khmer know more and more what they did to us on Ghost Mountain. One good thing about Khmer refugee crisis is that a bunch of us got to grow up in the world's most important cities: LA, Boston, Montreal, Paris, Sydney, Tokyo, Seoul. Many of us are now educated, and we will not tolerate abuse anymore. Hold the line, Khmer people. Peace is on the way. The world is watching. Facts, brother. I feel like we were the lucky ones that got to escape. And because we were able to get better education, live a better life, right? Now we have to speak up more than ever. It's our fiduciary duty to be the voice to those who don't have one, using our knowledge, our education, because we were lucky, because we were the ones that were able, our families were able to escape, risk their life to get where they are, and gave us a better life. So we have to make sure, if you guys haven't been to Cambodia, I challenge you to go to Cambodia. See your people. Because the money that we spend there, it really helps. One day I hope, there was more successful Cambodians out there, millionaires, billionaires, and you take that money and you build up Cambodia. I think that would be the ultimate, thank you, right? Lifting the people up. Like, it's time. We suffered enough, and we all want peace. There's so many comments that I want to read for you guys, but then the video is gonna get too long, But I do want to play some video clips. I think that would be good because I'm gonna play you a video clip of Hun Sen, just so it will satisfy the Thai people, because they always attack me on this. So, and I always say, why would I want to talk about something that we all can research on the internet, right? But then again, that's what their government's been feeding them. This is this person. Because what I notice about Thais, when they can't win an argument, what they do is attack your character, right? Attack me, attack my character, or try to tell me, like Cambodians, attack their leader. So attacking his character. So that's what they're good at doing. So let's watch a little clip about Hun Sen, and so we can learn.
By Vietnam was populated, at least in name, by some of these former Khmer Rouge defectors and other Cambodians who had left Cambodia earlier. In addition to those, they installed this bright and charismatic young man, initially as foreign minister at the age of, I think, 26, whose name was Hun Sen.
ខ្ញុំមិនដែលនឹកស្មានថាខ្លួនខ្ញុំអាចក្លាយទៅជាអ្នកនយោបាយម្នាក់ក្លាយទៅជារដ្ឋមន្ត្រីការបរទេសហើយក្លាយទៅជានាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីមិនដែលនឹកស្មាននោះទេក៏ប៉ុន្តែសភាពការវាចេះតែរុញខ្ញុំឲ្យឈានមួយជំហានម្ដងចូលទៅកាន់ផ្លូវមួយដែលដកថយខ្លួនមិនរួចនោះគឺការរបបបល្ល័ង្កពូជសាសន៍មួយបានកាប់សម្លាប់ប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាយើងមិនអាចត្រំអង្គុយឲ្យគេសម្លាប់ហើយយើងក៏មិនចង់ឃើញឲ្យគេសម្លាប់ប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាតទៅទៀតដែរដូច្នេះក្នុងវ័យយើង25ឆ្នាំតែប៉ុណ្ណោះដែលខ្ញុំសម្រេចចិត្តដឹកនាំការតស៊ូមួយឡើងក៏បានប្រឹងប្រែងរៀបចំកម្លាំងតស៊ូទីចុងបំផុតយើងក៏បានប្រែកខ្លួនតាមរយៈនោះហើយដែលយើងមានកម្លាំងតស៊ូផ្ដួលរំលំប៉ុលពតដោយមានកម្លាំងខ្លួនឯងផងនិងដោយមានជំនួយពីកងទ័ពមកចិត្តវៀតណាមផងដែរជីវិតពិតជាលំបាកណាស់
You know what they were shouting at the demonstration? Hun Sen out.
ធម្មតាប្រជាធិបតេយ្យយើងគេចង់ឲ្យយើងចុះប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំក៏គាត់ទៅប្រាប់ទៅគេថាខ្ញុំឡើងតាមរដ្ឋធម្មនុញ្ញ ខ្ញុំចុះទៅវិញទៅតាមរដ្ឋធម្មនុញ្ញដែរអញ្ចឹងទេសម្រាប់ការវាតែប៉ុណ្ណឹង
So that's Hun Sen, and I'll leave the links below so you can watch the whole video. The next video I'm going to show you is because, you know, when Thais like to attack Hun Sen, the leaders of Cambodia, you know, it's only fair that they need to speak about their government, which they don't do. But it's okay. We have the internet, so I'm going to do that for you. And this is their king.
Germany's picturesque Alps might seem a strange place to start a story on the King of Thailand. But lately, these hills have been alive with the sounds of scandal. It's hard to believe, but you're looking at the richest monarch in the world, wearing a crop top and fake tattoos, enjoying an ice cream at a Bavarian shopping centre with one of his many lovers. It's this racy lifestyle that's seen King Vajiralongkorn called the demigod, who's a semi-Kardashian. While security guards might try to shield him, the king's signature outfit has been spotted in department stores, hopping into his chauffeur-driven limousine, and even when he's out cycling the region's rolling hills.
Have you seen him around the town?
Sometimes he goes to the Zugspitze without clothes. Naked. Naked.
But now the king has been forced to head home to Thailand in his private jet as protesters ignore the threat of arrest for speaking out against their ruler. Against the backdrop of alleged political interference and reckless spending by the monarch, tens of thousands have overtaken the streets of Bangkok, fed up with their out-of-touch and out-of-town king.
He wants the power, he wants the wealth, he just doesn't want to do the duties.
Thailand is world famous.
So that's the king, and as of right now, both families are what's running both Thailand, the king on obviously Thailand side and Hun Sen on the Cambodian side, and now, oh man, what a shit show, right? So, but we have to stick to what we know. We know that Thai government, it's unstable. The prime minister, and I said in the last video, I'm starting to believe they have no power at all. They have no say, no voice. And if the military doesn't agree with their agenda, then they're just gonna do a military coup. And if you guys research Thailand and military coups, they have more military coups than anybody in the whole world. And let's play devil's advocate. Why is that? Well, think about this. England, Cambodia, who else has kings and queens? And any country that has kings and queens, the government, the political government has found a way to take their authority away from them. So making them just the face of the country, right? But in Thailand, who knows? Maybe the king is like, well, you're not going to do that to me. So he's protecting his authority. Can you blame him? I can't, right? Just like Hun Sen in Cambodia, he's probably doing everything he can to stay in power, right? And in government, to stay in power, you need two things. You need money and you need military. Three things. And public interest. need the people to stand behind you. So you need 3 things. And in Thailand, the king, he gets money from taxes. They have corporations. They have their hands in every aspect business that goes on in Thailand. That's how he's able to fund things, right? In Cambodia, same. I'm sure when, negotiations happen, they bring in money, right? How the money's distributed, I don't know. We can all speculate, obviously. So, but nonetheless, these 2 leaders are running their country. And the question I get the most is, like, how can you defend a leader like Hun Sen? And because they're gonna list all the laundry list of bad things, right? But what about the good things he's done? Because I'm sure a lot of Cambodians voted him time after time for a reason, right? But Thais don't ask that question. But they gotta judge. They gotta attack his character, right? What does Hun Sen's past have to do with now? We at war. He's got to defend his borders, just like Thai on the other side. We at war. Cambodia's invading us. We have to defend our borders. Right? Is anyone gonna care what the king is doing in his leisure time? When you're at war, you're gonna defend. And there's nothing pretty about that. So I try to lay down all the facts, right? So you can see. In Thailand, you got to be careful. You're not battle tested. I said this in a few videos ago. When was the last time you ever fought anybody, like really, really fought? Where your country is in danger. Because during Khmer Rouge, when the Vietcong was attacking, what did you do? Well, history says that you actually invited the Khmer Rouge to be on your side to help fight the Vietnam Army. So when you're in war and your country is fighting like that, there's opportunists. You create opportunity for other countries to invade you. Because while you're focusing on this side, they're going to come on this side. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just speculating. But anything can happen. And that's where I come from. So when I read a lot of your questions and you ask me, well, A, B, C, D, F, G. Yeah, I can see that happening. Why not? Why not? What if Cambodia was wrong? Right? What if we did shoot the first bullet? We did plant those mines. What if? Can't rule it out. So we have to use facts. So just think about that. And I want to thank each and every one of you, brothers and sisters, for liking and subscribing. Ao Kon Chan Chan, Kap Kun Kap, Thai brothers and sisters. At least right now, the ceasefire is holding, so we all can just breathe a little easier. Because nobody wants to see any more people die. And I believe that from both sides. All right, take care, guys.